in a way that is pared down to its barest essence, like perfume being distilled, and like the scarab in the sand. The scarab in the sand actually has ancient text on it, but you've got to have, the magical glasses on in order to see it, in order to be able to read it. You have to have eyes to see here. Hello, and we're back with more Sabian degrees of astrology, the insight, the symbols, the psychological profiling, the individual storylines of each degree of the zodiac. There are 360. We're taking a look at 2 each time. Today we're on Capricorn, Cancer 6. Thanks so much for being here. Without further ado, let's jump into Cancer 6. In spring, game birds are feathering their nests. On crags by the sea, a mythical golden bird is building its nest. The Medusa's head with writhing snakes as hair. On a dull overcast day, a pool reflects a clear blue sky. A monk swinging a prayer wheel. The stone here is ruby and zoisite, and both stones will be in the description if you'd like to take a closer look. Ruby and zoisite is a powerful healing combination. Ruby supports the heart chakra, while the zoisite supports all the other chakras. Can promote physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. It banishes envy, anger, pride. It strengthens joy, positivity, helps us appreciate our life achievements, helps us see life as a gift. It strengthens our immune system, it boosts vitality and creativity. The game birds are feathering their nests. They're starting, no longer symbolic, they're actually getting ready to feather the nest. So there's a preparation of the new coming through. The one symbol here that's really interesting to me is the overcast day, the pool reflecting a clear blue sky. So it is saying that even if what we're seeing in the mirror reflected back at us is not what we want to see, or if we have the habit or the ability to ignore what's in the mirror, here you might see it and you might not like it, the Medusa with the snakes as hair. The pool reflecting a clear blue sky is saying that we can see beyond time, we can see beyond the reflection of clouds. We know that yes, there are clouds, but above the clouds it is clear. When you take an airplane ride, I remember as a kid that was fascinating to me, that there could be a sky above the sky. In my mind, that's how I saw it. As a child, that's how I saw it. So there's an ability to look beyond whatever is cloudy or skewed. I've also got a note in here, there's a possibility of physical defects here. One of the beautiful messages here is that problems can be overcome just as quickly as we're ready to release them. So we're carrying things out of sometimes, misguided loyalty, thinking that's what we need in order to be strong. Characteristics that used to be necessary but maybe are no longer. Maybe hanging on to victim mentality, anything like that. Any kind of physical defects. This is saying that they can be worked through. Know that you have the ability on this degree to look beyond any skewed reflections. It's strong here. It is asking us to not only be grounded in our decision making, but also to look beyond, to see things from a cosmic perspective and pull them together. I mentioned this a couple of degrees ago, I think it was number 4, but I believe that's one of the overarching themes here, is to embrace being grounded, feet on the ground, but also head in the skies, to where whatever we build is beautiful and mystical and magical. That's what the reflection in the pool is saying, is yes, the water is here, yes, you can see it. It should be clouds in the pool, but we can see the blue skies beyond. There's a clarity within all of us, but we have to see beyond the ugliness. We have to see beyond the cloudiness, the confusion, the illusion. A preparation for rebirth is happening here at an instinctual level. It's still not technically conscious. It's still being done by unconscious urges, but we will see reflections that let us know if there are some things that need to be shored up. So don't be afraid if you see things that reflect something that is not quite right. And you can see it in yourself, you can see it in others, you can see other people that are possessing things that you want. So if you let go of jealousy and say, oh, why can't I be beautiful like she is? Or how is it that they can have all of that? You know, let go of the jealousy. See that we're subconsciously trying to bring in balance. We're trying to bring in wholeness for ourselves. And that is the reason that we're noticing those things on this day. Let's take a look at Capricorn 6. 10 logs lie under an archway leading to a darker woods. A woman inventing magical perfumes. Logs of sacred trees being finished to become columns in a temple. An ancient gold scarab lying in the sand. Women of court walking softly so as not to disturb the lotus blossoms. The stone here is black opal. It has the ability to enhance our spiritual journey. It helps shield and restore our aura. It enhances intuition and creativity. It is called a powerful shamanic stone for those who enter the darkness carrying the light of consciousness. It can help break up densities in the body like cysts and tumors. It helps us face our fears, overcome anxiety attacks. It helps us embrace positive change. It brings us good luck and hope. Capricorn 6 is asking us to prepare for Capricorn 10, which is a completion phase, and it's a threshold phase. So we can see the dark wood ahead. We want to go through the archway, but if we run through it past the logs that are in the way, then we're only going to get so far. So this is saying make sure that you prepare, and you prepare in a thorough way. As you make your way through the threshold, do so carefully and consciously as you can. It's one thing to cut down the trees, but these are being prepared and finished to be columns in a temple. You've got to lean into your spiritual inklings here, your intuition, because it is what is guiding us here. If you are only looking at what's right in front of you, like with the Medusa hair on Cancer 6, you're going to be stuck in the illusion. Here we're being asked to hone the logs so that they are beautiful and sacred columns for the temple. We're going for total freedom here, for internal reparation. So that requires a sensitivity. So there's a need for sensitivity here. There is the making of the magical perfumes and an ability to express ourselves in a mystical way, in a way that is pared down to its barest essence, like perfume being distilled, and like the scarab in the sand. The scarab in the sand actually has ancient text on it, but you've got to have, the magical glasses on in order to see it, in order to be able to read it. You have to have eyes to see here. Otherwise, you're going to walk right past it and you're just going to think it's the sand. It's blending in with the sand. So things may not be as they appear here. You're going to want to be looking, and you're going to want to be doing so listening to your intuition, listening to your spidey sense. There's a Japanese aesthetics going on here, so a paring down, transient, stark beauty, profound grace, and subtlety is happening here. Those are key words that are happening on this particular degree. There's an ability to put a subtle emphasis on everything that we do here on this degree so that we get our point across subtly and in a way that is almost hidden, and that it lingers because it makes people take a second look. It makes them see what isn't really there. They see beyond, just like the pool reflection in Cancer 6. You can see beyond here. There are ancient scarabs and ancient magical perfumes that tells me there's a strong sense of smell going on here. So I mentioned this before, but if this is one of your first videos, or if you haven't heard me say this, if you smell something beautiful like a flower, pay attention. It's spirit giving you the nod. Yeah, you're on the right track. Or if you get the sense, or you smell something that is foul, then stop what you're doing. Pay attention. Be careful of who you're talking to or what you're about to do. You're being guided. So we're being guided here with our intuitive senses. There's also a strong theme of blending going on here. So you may be into blending perfumes or blending spices. It's a strong theme here. Blending. Blending of energies, blending of perfumes. Both Capricorn and Cancer have that Pisces quality of not really having any boundaries, which is unnerving to some, in that, you know, you just want to have your feet on the ground, you want to know where you're going, but we're moving through this particular degree with our intuition. And the cool thing about this is that we have the ability to pull from different times, from different space, from different people. We can pull together energies and blend them any way we like to get the desired outcome. But we have to have eyes to see that. We have to have knowingness that that's our ability here. So there's a mystical, magical quality here, and if we are only using the senses of the physical realm, we're going to miss most of what's happening on this particular degree. So that's what I've got for you today. I thank you guys so much for being here. Like this video. It helps with the algorithms and gets it out to more people. I really appreciate those of you who have been liking my videos. Leave a comment if they speak to you, and subscribe for more. And until next time, take care.